Hey everybody, I'm Jake9 and welcome to a Minecraft video. I'm just going to jump right in. I'll explain as I go. I'm going to be creating a new world. We'll call it Let's Play. I'll leave the game mode as survival. You can choose between survival, hardcore, and creative. There's more world options. I'll just leave those all as default. Create a new world. And it will generate terrain. Minecraft, it's a pretty popular game. It is completely randomly generated. It will always be different, pretty much every time you play. And it looks like I have spawned inside a snowy area, which is pretty cool. Alright, like I said, I will try and explain as I go, but I'm just going to jump in real quick. But Minecraft is basically whatever you want it to be. You can build stuff. There's a survival aspect, and you start out with absolutely nothing. So you hit E to open your inventory. I have nothing. So the first thing we have to do is start gathering materials, because wherever it's dark, enemies will start to spawn. See, Minecraft, obviously, it's made up of blocks. And you can sort of just hold down the left mouse button, and you can get the blocks, and you can right click to put them back down. So you can make all kinds of different structures. And, so we need to make a shelter to start off. And there's the sun, and when it sets, it'll get dark. And basically wherever it's dark, hostile enemies will spawn, like zombies, skeletons, the infamous creeper. So we need to protect ourselves from that. So the first step, pretty much in any Minecraft game, is you start punching wood. So I am just punching this wood here. Oh, it's a little wolfy. Alright, so now I have logs. Now, the way Minecraft works is I can put these back down. I can try to make a little house, but that's not going to be very helpful. So, because it takes a long time to get the wood, and I would need a lot of it. So, the way Minecraft works is you take, different materials and you put them together to make more. So, if I take logs, I can put them in my crafting square here, and I can make planks. And so, if I just keep left-clicking, I'll craft, and basically one log makes 4 planks. So now, if you left-click, you'll drop the planks down, but if you right-click, you drop one of whatever you're holding. So I'm going to right-click in one of each of these squares, and you get the crafting table. Now the crafting table is sort of our base, it's sort of the first thing you have to craft in the game. So, because you use the crafting table to make all kinds of other things. You'll see in just a moment why that is. So, this is a pretty interesting place. So, on top of a shelter, you also need, so you need wood, and you also need something else, which is what I'm actually looking for before I really start building, is you need coal. And the reason you need coal is you need coal to make torches. And like I said earlier, mobs can spawn wherever, it's a brown sheep, wherever it's dark. So, even if you build something, if it's dark in there, there's some coal over there. If it's dark inside, mobs will spawn. Mobs is sort of the Minecraft version of hostile enemies. There's some cows. Bunch of cows. Yeah, I got some stuff. I'll explain what a lot of this stuff is in a bit. So I guess this honestly looks like a pretty good spot to build a first little cave shelter. So I'm going to right-click to put on my crafting bench, and now you see I have, normally in your inventory you just have a 2x2 crafting square, but, shut up cows, but in a crafting table you have 3x3, so most of the things you have to craft in the game, you need 3x3 for. So I'm going to start out by making some sticks. And in Minecraft, there are certain patterns for making different things, and it doesn't matter where you put them in the crafting square, but they have to be the same pattern. So here I have planks and planks, I can make sticks. And if I put some sticks there, and some planks there, I make a wooden pickaxe. Now I can use this wooden pickaxe, harvest some coal. Now, a little bit earlier, I was, punching the wood, and you can punch dirt, and that all works. But if you punch stone, not only does it take an extremely long time, it'll eventually be destroyed, but you won't get the stone block from it. So see, when I use it with a pick, I get this little cobblestone block right here. Now, cobblestone isn't stone, it's different, though it basically has the same function, but there's a way to turn it back into stone, but I'll cover that later. So I'm just going to make a simple little cave, because I don't want to get too fancy. Just the first day. Let's see what the sun is. It's about noon right now. There's a lot of coal up there, but that's pretty high up. These cows are bugging me. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kill them. So, just like, you kind of made the shape of a pick, you make this. This gives it a sword. And I use stone, not wood here, because now I have some. You can also make a stone pick. You can make shovels, axes. Now, if I just hit the cows with my sword, it'll do damage. But the combat mechanics in Minecraft are fairly simple, but there are a couple of quirks. If I jump and while I'm falling, I hit the cow, see that little animation? That means I did a critical. It doesn't really help in this situation because it takes 2 hits anyway, but it's helpful. Those dings are me picking up experience. I'll explain all this in a little bit. I'm just kind of rushing so that I can get my shelter built. Alright, we dealt with those annoying cows. Alright, I am going to hollow this out just a little bit more. Now we got some coal. We got 4 pieces of coal. It's not much, but it should be enough to start out with. So you put a stick, coal, you get torches. So I'm going to convert all my coal to torches. 16 should be good for now. And in this corner, I'm going to put down my crafting table. I'm also going to need a shovel. Make a shovel with 2 sticks and your material. So I've got a stone shovel, and this will make harvest getting through dirt extremely fast. So that'll no longer be an issue. I could make a stone pick and it would be a little bit faster, but I don't really feel now. When it comes to tools, the better level they are, the higher quality. It increases 2 things. First of all, it makes them more effective, so it makes tools that harvest things like shovels and axes and picks, they harvest the blocks faster, the higher level you go. But with a sword, I'm gonna make a little door right here. With a sword, it increases the amount of damage, but that's not all it does, because if you look carefully, there's these different colored bars. I have a kind of brown one here and some green ones here. Those are the durability bars. I need to go get some more wood. And basically, when the durability bar drops all the way down, the tool breaks, and you have to make a new one. And the higher level your sword is, the better, or the longer it will last. Not just sword, but all tools. Right now we just have wood and stone, but you can get many. You can get a bunch of other types of tools. So I'm getting a little bit. Oops. Looks like I hit that sheep. Now you can shear sheep for their wool, but you need something to do it with. You can also kill sheep for their wool, but it won't give you as much, so I'm going to refrain on that. Additionally, in Minecraft, animals until 1.0.0, they would respawn. But now they don't. Now you can't run out because Minecraft is randomly generated and infinite. The worlds are infinite, so you can always find more, but you might have to go exploring for them. But instead, you can breed them, which will allow you to make more of them. So I'm going to make 2 wooden doors. And doors, obviously, are helpful because they keep the mobs out. They let you get in. Alright. This is gravel here. You may have noticed that a little bit earlier I got something besides gravel from the gravel. Let me see if I can get that to happen again. It's kind of a low rate. Ah, there we go. I got some flint. Flint can be used for a multitude of things, but probably, oh, it's getting dark outside. Probably the most useful is it can make arrows. Now, you need a bow to make arrows. Look, there's grass on top of these dirt blocks, so that means if I dig out those, it'll be on the outside, because grass only grows on dirt blocks that are, next to the surface. So I'm not going to dig any more in that direction, but I can dig more in this direction. Alright, just kind of expanding the place. Now that we're successfully in a shelter, I am going to talk a little bit more about Minecraft. Now, Minecraft is essentially a sandbox game. There are objectives, but and there's actually sort of like achievements. There's achievements. I've got a few of them, unfortunately. For example, I crafted a stone sword and it didn't get me the sword achievement because it wants you to make a wooden sword, but whatever. Anyway, but for the most part, it's pretty open-ended. So it's, a lot of people build things, and there's creative mode, where you can build with an infinite number of resources, and you can fly, and there's, you don't have health, you have infinite health. But there's also survival mode, which is what I'm playing right now. My pick broke. And then there's hardcore mode. And hardcore mode is a more difficult version of survival, where if you die, you can't respawn. I need a sword. This is what I get for talking while I play Minecraft. Hardcore mode is definitely not advisable unless you really want a challenge. I don't really like playing it because it means you really can't make any mistakes. But, I understand the appeal. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll just block it off. So we don't want any holes, because even though a mob can't really fit through there, a skeleton could shoot an arrow, or, anything could happen. We don't want to be taking any risks. So I'm going to block all that off. Now, Minecraft is not free. It costs a small amount of money. It costs about $25. But it's definitely worth it, and I would definitely recommend getting it. Anyway, now that I got a little advertisement out of the way, let's actually talk about the game. Now, I'm going to make a furnace here. And a furnace is made with cobblestone. I'm going to put it next to my crafting table here. And I got this beef from the cows. And I'm going to put it in the furnace. And I will put some wood in there as fuel. Now, you can use coal, which is more efficient, but I used all my coal to make torches, because that's honestly more important. But once you actually get enough coal, it's definitely a good idea. Now, food is important, because you'll notice that I have I'm not sure if you can see, but I have like a bunch of different meters down here. I have my health bar, and then I have a hunger bar. And then underneath both of them, I have this big green bar, the experience bar. And basically my health bar, when it's high enough, I'll automatically restore damage I've taken. If it gets too low, I'll start taking damage, so we don't want that. So I made this, now you can just eat raw food, but it doesn't heal as much, and it has a chance of giving you food poisoning, which honestly doesn't really do anything, or anything important. It just means that you regenerate health more slowly, but, you know, it's better to cook your food. So if you just hold down the right click button, you get this weird little eating animation, and then you ate the food, and see, now my hunger bar's back up. Now the experience bar, it's a fairly new addition to the game, and it, basically, it's not really used towards the beginning of the game, but eventually you can use it, and it's not really like there's an RPG leveling system or anything. You can just spend your levels on enchantments for your tools and items and armor and things like that. So, you know, that's useful. So I just made a chest, because obviously I don't want to carry around all my stuff all the time. So I'm going to put some of the stuff I don't want, because, you know, if you die, basically what happens if you die, you get sent back to your respawn point, and all your items get dropped where you died. And they'll still be there. You lose a little bit of your experience, but some of it still stays there. And you can't, and if you go back, you can pick it all up again. But it will eventually go away. It goes away after 5 minutes. So, you gotta hurry back. So obviously, it's better to play it safe and keep your valuables in a chest or something. Now, I do kind of want to go outside and show you all what the enemies are in Minecraft. So I think I will, in fact, do that. So, let's go check it out. Let me take my steak. I like to keep my food in my hotbar. I'm going to pull out my sword. Let's see if we can't find us some mobs. Alright. Now, you can turn hostile mobs off. Oh, there's a zombie up there. There's not too many of them for some reason, though. If you turn the difficulty down to peaceful, but I have it on normal right now. Don't really feel comfortable doing hard on my first LP. I might turn it up later, but I don't know. I'm honestly perfectly happy just staying on normal. That zombie doesn't really seem to want to come down and attack me, but well. Now, that right there is iron. I'll definitely want to get that. Huh. It looks like there may be lava. Yes, there is. Huh. Some lava's up here. That can be useful sometimes. There's a cave. We'll definitely want to go explore that, because caves often have all kinds of minerals and ores that you can obtain that are extremely useful. Right now we just have stone, but iron, you know, it's used for a million different things. Oh, there, that's a creeper. Creepers are sort of the infamous enemy of this game. They basically run up to you. They're very quiet. They don't make very much noise, and they'll run up to you and they'll explode. For obvious reasons, this does a considerable amount of damage. So fighting them without a ranged weapon, aka a bow, is kind of dangerous. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really feel the need to fight one right now. There's another one, especially considering it's in this hilly area, which only makes them more difficult to fight. Oh, what the heck? Come here, you stupid. But if you run into them and then whack them, they'll go flying. But see, if you get too close, they'll explode. Basically, they have a timer. Ah, got him. Got some experience. Got some gunpowder here. And oh yeah, forgot to mention, you can scroll between the items in your quick bar down here with the mouse wheel. Let's see. I'm going to head back inside. The night's almost over. Then we're going to need to get some more wood. But I think I'm going to end this episode off right here. Sorry, especially to people that may be Minecraft veterans. This episode's probably pretty boring, but that's just kind of how it has to be. And I definitely will be getting into some much more complicated stuff. I'll be getting into redstone. I really like redstone in this game. It's like a engineering and computing stuff. There's way more stuff you can do. This is just kind of like the tutorial episode. And I definitely hope that you stick around for the more exciting stuff. So, yeah. Remember to comment, like this video, and if you like it a lot, subscribe. Alright, that's about it. See you guys.